I'm Eric Zachary. This is the Big Rewind, where we watch the videos so that you don't have to. Let's get into it. I'm disappointed in the internet, in the world, and just humanity. I thought we hit our peak of stupidity when kids were thinking that Tide Pods were edible. But here we are, taking you into Lufkin, Texas, where a girl decided, first of all, doing this is already the dumbest thing that I've seen on the internet. But then to put it on the internet yourself, what? Just watch.
Licky. Oh, you foul. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back.
I don't know what makes me freak out more. The fact, A, that she's doing this, or the voice behind the camera that's like, yeah, keep going, lick more. Let's just look at the reactions that people are having on the internet. Stores are actually having to lock up, and this isn't a joke, by the way, lock ice cream cabinets in grocery stores. Some police departments actually tweeting out pictures of officers stationed outside. Imagine being the cop that finds out your duty isn't even like the middle school duty, which I would imagine is like, oh man, I'm at the school today. You're at a CVS standing in front of just vanilla bean ice cream. This guy at Walmart having a little more fun with it with a Nerf gun, or is it a squirt gun? Nerf gun? If he works at Walmart, it might be a real gun. Moving on from ice cream on the internet to Snoop Dogg, and what is probably my favorite story trending about him since Drop It Like It's Hot is an amazing photograph of him smoking, well, it depends where you live, but what could be a legal substance, with Kurt Cobain of Nirvana in 1992. And Snoop even put the caption, "Young dog with Kurt," and a bunch of emojis, and it's so awesome, except for the fact it didn't happen. It was actually an Instagram account called Vimix, Visual Remix, where they take old photographs of celebrities and pair them together in what could have been an altered reality. And to be fair, it's very convincing. These are next level Photoshop skills, but you would think if you're Snoop Dogg, you would remember, well, okay, as I'm saying that out loud, he's probably the one celebrity that wouldn't remember who he hung out with. Regardless, Snoop Dogg, do we know if did he actually admit that he knew this was a joke? No, he deleted it. So he didn't. Moving down the trending list, Stranger Things. First of all, huge congratulations to Netflix and the cast and team behind Stranger Things. It is officially the most streamed by household show in Netflix history. In 4 days, they reached over 40 million views. But that's not the reason that we are featuring them today in the Big Rewind. It is because of their recent video with Sean Evans of Hot Ones.
Oh God. It smells good.
They did play Truth or Dab. I love how the kids already look 5 years older than the Stranger Things episodes that just came out, by the way.
Question is for both of you guys, but my guess is we're going for a wing.
Oh no! What?
Can you give the entire internet a major spoiler for season 3?
I don't want to do this.
I love these kids. You know, we're gonna stop it there. We're not gonna, you can watch the video if you'd like, of course. A quick reminder, all of the links to all of the videos that we're featuring and all the stories are below as well. I love a good Florida headline. I'll just read it to you first. A woman allegedly puts a $5,000 tip on her boyfriend's credit card after an argument at a restaurant. Oh, it gets better from there. She's not thrilled with the fact that he's not buying her a ticket to New York. So when he gets up, she decides to not only sign the bill with his credit card, a $55 and change bill, by the way, but gives the waitress a $5,000 tip. $5,000 tip. Now here's the crazy part. It cleared and he didn't notice for 2 days that there was a $5,000 charge. Can I stress that enough? $5,000? There's a $5,000 credit limit to anyone in Florida? That seems like a mistake. I have so many friends in Florida that are gonna be mad when they see this. Naturally, boyfriend called police. She was arrested. 24-year-old woman currently in jail on a it was a $5,000 grand theft charge. Math. Florida math. Speaking of rocky relationships, I would be remiss if we didn't mention the Bachelorette from last night. As we gear towards the finale, people not happy with Jed Wyatt after he finally breaks his silence about allegedly, possibly, I'm just trying to cover my own, you know what, having a girlfriend while on the show. Everyone feels very bad for Hannah for obvious reasons, but also his girlfriend who came out to say, no, we were definitely still dating. We spent the night together before he went to LA to shoot. To the girlfriend, just kind of ghosted her. And then she saw him when he was at a bar playing music, because that's what he does, as we all know. Oh, so clearly. And he went, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Jed finally breaks his silence, basically asking for patience and understanding until he can fully tell the story. Just don't judge him yet. All right, that's gonna work. But then, to add insult to injury, Garrett Powell, also on the show, comes out to say, and I quote, "Love you, Jed. Keep fighting, my man. You know the boys are all here for you." He doesn't have cancer. He cheated on his girlfriend. I want to be very clear about that fact. All will be revealed on the next episode of The Bachelorette on ABC Monday. Did I say that right? That was like Chris Harrison style, kind of. I'm better looking than Chris Harrison. 2 more stories. Almost there. This just came out today. Ariana Grande releasing a cover video for Vogue. Vogue's been doing this recently where they've had artists come through and do actual performances as opposed to just the cover feature. And it is a song dedicated to her current state of mind. It's called In My Head. It describes how she's feeling claustrophobic within her own mind. A lot of it obviously alluding to Pete Davidson. But let's just talk about the visual component of the video. Does this look familiar? I'll give you a second. Can you figure out where I'm going with this? Let me skip forward a little bit, see if this reminds you of anything. Right, her? You there with me yet? Now we can move on to it. Yes, her love for NSYNC continues. It's relevant, okay? NSYNC is relevant, as long as Justin Timberlake agrees to tour with them. So today's National Cow Appreciation Day. That was about as smooth as a transition's gonna get with that story. Literally, hashtag Cow Appreciation Day. My favorite part about this, I didn't realize how many people in the world have pet cows. With human names, by the way, and I'm not talking about ranches or cattle wranglers or whatever you call them. These are people that genuinely have like baby calves in their front seat of their car. They're playing fetch with. If you want a solid just moment of happiness today, just search the hashtag on Twitter and I promise you will find that. Speaking of the happiest place on earth, not really, but you get where I'm really trying to tie this all together. Disney just announced and put out the first trailer for their live action remake, yes, another one, of Mulan. It looks pretty good. But speaking of Disney and fights, you know I had to touch it. The Disneyland Brawl, I need to warn you right now, this is about as not suited for work as it gets before I hit play. Make sure the kids are gone, lower the speakers. Here we go. Right out the gate. I warned you, I did. Okay, you've probably already heard about it. The things you need to know, a police investigation is being reopened. I don't know how it was already closed. This happened on Saturday. But with that said, can we do like 20 seconds on the clock, how many jokes I can get out about this situation? And go. See what happens when you charge $5 for a water bottle? Also, how is it that I basically get ejected from the park and become an enemy of the mouse when I cross the parade route? But these guys can go on a full-on brawl for 4 minutes without getting ejected. Just coming from a pure sports background, this might be the worst boxing match that I have ever seen. Wait, no, Floyd Mayweather. Finally, hold my Mickey ears. Wouldn't you just, I got one more. Wouldn't you just loved if Goofy came in, like the actual character out of nowhere? Because no one else is helping. The poor man that's like sweeping the street who probably thought this was gonna be his like easy, smooth sailing retirement job is the only Disney employee trying to stop this. But man, I wish Goofy in character would have come in just like, that was so bad. On that note, my name is Eric Zachary, and I'm already embarrassed for what just happened. This is The Big Rewind, where we watch all the videos and all the stories on the internet so that you don't have to. We'll see you tomorrow.